Previously on Starship Origins, the TRS Dauntless and the Novus Federation managed to break through the defensive line of Rexian 2. Inside the research facility, Archer's party fought Colonel Fraxton, who somehow already knew about them. Unfortunately, the ESA unleashed a radioactive gas onto the planet to kill everyone, forcing Archer's team to use the Raven to randomly jump to a different point in time and space. Novus Federation arrested Captain Everson, but after 5 years, her allies broke her out and reunited her with Sloan, who revealed that Archer's team got sent 25 years back in the past. Temple Courtyard. They're not gonna attack me, are they? Kenjaro, we wish to enter the labyrinth. That is your right. However, be warned that nobody except our prophet, Keldar the Great, has ever returned. Think carefully about this. If this is the path you truly seek, once you make your decision, there is no going back. Speak to me again when you have made up your mind. In other words, I better make sure I have enough supplies. Yeah, let's get this over with. Are you ready to forge the path? Yes. I cannot back out once I go in, huh? I am ready. I seek to forge the path. Very well. Wish I could have better gear, but... oh well. Do not know how to translate this. It's completely dark. Okay, there. Good, we can see stuff now. So this is a labyrinth. A tablet. Log 12790. To anyone receiving this log, we've been trapped down here for over a day. The labyrinth appears to be thousands of years old. There's only one door. It will only open for those who obtain the wisdom of time, whatever that means. There are stone tablets throughout the labyrinth. They appear to have psionic properties. I hope we make it out alive. Now about gel. Pain-free mist. Okay. Are there undead enemies or something? What? So are any of you going to come alive? No, I see some drones. What the heck? So I have to examine these tablets? What the? Huh? Is this just lore? The heck? I'm not sure what they want me to do here. Okay. Stone tablet, the first era. The long darkness reigns supreme. The darkness constrains the light. The light seeks escape. The light slowly grows in strength. Okay, and that's it. What was that? It must be the psionic properties of the stone tablets Archer mentioned in his log. The first era. The long darkness. Maybe this was the wisdom of time Archer was referring to. There must be more of these stone tablets around. That must be the key to opening this door. How strong are the enemies anyway? Problem is, all my stuff's really weak. Rokk'i drone. Yeah, I won't be able to one-shot them. Ah! That tickles. Take this. AoE. Yeah, still got it. Even after all these years. And I got regen so I can... Sloan got less knowledge despite dealing the finishing blow. Maybe the knowledge you gain is based on the knowledge you have already gained throughout your lifetime? So because these two are relatively new, they have a mechanic to help them catch up? Is that how it works? Also, there's no numbering on any of these tablets, so I have no idea if I'm reading these in the right order. The dawn of the second era. The light can no longer be contained. The darkness underestimated the light, for a time. The darkness was in full retreat. I know, if I read these in the wrong order, that would be pretty embarrassing, honestly. The second era. The era of light. The darkness in full retreat. What does this even mean? I have more questions than answers. I assume the Earth Stone tablets will have more to show us. Or maybe it's scripted so that no matter what order I visit them in, it'll always show me from the first era to the last era, in perfect order. Let's follow all the tablets so we can get out of here. Yeah, I hope that's the case, otherwise it'll be very hard to follow along the lore. The third era, or is it going to accidentally skip one? Third era, the War of the Great Energy ensues. Just as the darkness underestimated light, so too did the light underestimate the darkness. The war between darkness and light resulted in a draw. All things perfectly balanced as they should be, huh? The third era, the war between darkness and light leading to a draw. Are these stone tablets describing the creation of the universe? Why the metaphors? Perhaps the knowledge contained in the tablets was designed to be easily accessible to even the most primitive societies. I'm not buying it. Come on, let's find the rest of the tablets and get this over with. Fourth era, the first ones. They were born of the war. Neither made from darkness or light. They were the first to wield both. Both darkness and light had influence over these strange beings. Humans? Primitive humans? Return to Monkey. With light and darkness. The first ones. In the tablet referring to the first sentient beings to exist. In this war between darkness and light, the first ones could wield the power of both. Is this war still ongoing? The first ones had much time to learn and grow. They found none like themselves in the abyss. They discovered the power of time, a force stronger than the darkness or light. Given the threats of their existence, the darkness and light declared a truce and hid from the first ones. Neither advised by darkness or light, the first ones were truly alone. So the first ones figure out how to manipulate time. So these first ones presented a threat to the fabric of reality. I think I'm starting to understand. With their newfound power, the first ones changed the world irrevocably. Come on, let's find the art tablets and learn all that we can. Without darkness or light to guide them, the first ones fell out of balance into chaos, a war among themselves. Their great power destroyed them from within. Time is shattered. The first ones are no more. The first ones destroyed themselves. They probably caused a bunch of time paradoxes. That's probably why Archer could not Archer's team did not do anything to prevent the radioactive gas despite going back in time, since doing so could cause a paradox and maybe mess up the timeline even more. Quantum chip, the crystals, are these the relics of the first one? If this is true, then we got a major problem on our hands. We seem to be repeating the mistakes of the first ones. I don't know why they have us go through another screen to actually read the tablet, though. That seems kind of redundant. The fifth era. With the time shattered, the one became the many. It becomes the many. Eons pass. The first ones and their relics are forgotten. The darkness and the light wake from their slumber. Much has changed. Beings like the first ones arose in countless number and variation. They are the young ones. The darkness and light maintain their truce. They hide the wisdom of time from the young ones. The young ones are locked to a singular path. This has achieved balance. The young ones? Is the tablet referring to us? Or other sentient beings like us? So we are locked onto a singular path. Do you think the tablet is referring to linear time? But we're not locked anymore. What if Kern is one of the first ones? And he's trying to finish what his ancestors started. Controlling time. The wisdom of time is hidden from us. I got a bad feeling about where this is going. We were never meant to have this power. Come on, there can't be many more of these tablets. Feels like we've been stuck here forever. Keldar, the first of the young ones to discover the wisdom of time. Keldar warned of the Sixth Era, from which he came. A calamity had befallen the young ones, the Purge. Just as the first ones before them, they fell out of balance and into chaos. Keldar had not surrendered to time as the first ones did. He prepared the young ones for the Great War at the dawn of the Sixth Era. If the young ones know the cause of the Purge, it can be prevented. Order and chaos. So this Keldar person was from the Sixth Era. Why did he go back so far? Thousands of years. Perhaps he had to go back that far to undo the damage. Then after thousands of years, we now have the cult. The Children of Time. What if Kern is actually trying to prevent the Sixth Era in his own way by putting chips into everyone's brains? Is that what's going on? They're just standing there, but I can't really talk to them, huh? Weird. Like, what's even the point of this transition screen? It doesn't make sense. A single relic of the first ones remains undisturbed. The young ones unlock their secrets. This is the dawn of the Sixth Era. The balance has been disturbed. The truce between darkness and light has ended. The so-called Sixth Era began when the artifacts were taken from Vega 2. The Terran Republic and the scientist Kern caused this. The balance has been disturbed. The truce between light and darkness is over. Does that mean that light and dark will now try to kill us all? What a mess. Who knows how much damage has been done? The door is open. I heard a door open somewhere. Let's go. A campfire. There are 4 party members. Sir! Captain, is that really you? It's been so long. Magnus, I thought all of you were dead. We might be soon if we can't get out of here. We're gonna start eating each other. Why did you enter a labyrinth? Why did you? To save your sorry ass. That may not have been wise. We are at a standstill. The scriptures of time predicted the events on Vega 2 over 1,000 years before they occurred. When the artifacts were taken by the Terran Republic, the Sixth Era began. With no way to use the slipstream drive or obtain the crystals, we had to seek our options. This Keldar person was the only lead we had. We spent years studying the scriptures. We believe there is a slipstream gate down here, built by Keldar. We ran into a roadblock. What's the rope from? In this part of the labyrinth, there are 7 stones. They all need to be pressed at the same time. There are only 4 of us. We thought we were done for. Hey, there's exactly 7 of us. What a coincidence that's the exact same size as our party. Now that we're here, we have 7 of us. Something tells me it's not going to be that easy, Kira. This part of the labyrinth is crawling with drones. As we find the stones, the person will be left behind in each stone. Well, enemies do not respawn, so what we just killed all the drones first, and then we press all the buttons. Wouldn't that just instantly solve the problem? This splits up the team and puts us all at risk. Just kill all the drones first. Easy. What happens when we manage to succeed? The gate is supposed to open for us. According to scriptures, it will take us a moment in time where we have a chance to undo the damage. And possibly restore a timeline, huh? If we're successful, the purge can be avoided. The purge must be the purge caused by the light and dark. Maybe they want to purge all of existence to prevent any interference of time. The purge. A complete temporal breakdown. The universe ripped apart. Nothing will survive. Not even the smallest particle. Then we better get moving. Yes, Captain. It's good to be working with you again. I had almost given up hope. Now I feel we have a chance. I almost gave up as well. I'm glad I didn't. Come on. Let's go. Yes. With all 7 of us, we'll just rip apart all the drones and call it good. Please turn the lights back on. Thank you. Looks like everyone is ready. Let's go. Rokk'i power cell. Yes. Everyone still has all their gear. Okay. Oh, hey, we actually got part of our inventory back, actually, including money. So that means I could actually give Carol some better stuff. If only I had actually unequipped those 2 who went on a separate mission. Yeah, that probably would have been for the best. Yeah, now it's just basically a grinding spree to make this whole process easier. I don't want to be stuck soloing with Carol. Even with good gear, having to solo everyone would be a little bit difficult. Just avoid any plot points for now, and slay everyone I see. Okay, avoid every stone. Advanced nanobot gel. Nanobot gel and mist. Advanced med kit. Advanced med kit. Okay, revive shot. Advanced med kit. Nanobot gel. Power cell. Is that every enemy? Med kit. Okay, did a quick equipment swap on Magnus and Carol so that Carol will at least have something to equip in case enemies do respawn. Since I'm about to leave him behind right here. Who's going to be the one to activate the stone? I got this one, Captain. You don't get to choose who you leave behind. You have to use the guide to actually know. I'll be fine, sir. Please find the remaining stones. Yeah, now there's only 6 of us, but none of the enemies respawn, so hopefully it will not matter. And if it does, I still have the MatCon sipes on Carol, who is supposed to be the last one to be left behind. Who's gonna be the one to activate the stone? I'll do it, sir. Okay, leave you behind. Don't make me regret the decision. Who's gonna be the one to activate the stone? We'll keep an eye on this one, Captain. Is half the party going to die in the next couple of cutscenes? I have a bad feeling about this. Even if we press all the buttons, there might be a trap waiting within. Who's going to be the one to activate the stone? I'll take this one. Who's going to be the one to activate the stone? Don't worry. I got it. If these guys just die without getting a single bit of characterization, that would be so sad, wouldn't it? Who's going to be the one to activate the stone? I'll watch over the stone, Carol. Okay, now it's just Carol solo with the MatCon setup. Yes, this should be more than enough. Man, if I knew, I would have bought even more sets of MatCons, dang it. Last stone. Everson and the team. We are all in position. Touch the stones in 3, 2, 1. Go! Is this the end of the game, almost? A portal. We did it. What awaits us on the other side? I don't know. But it's our only option. Let's go. Hold on, don't get too hasty. We might be walking to a boss fight. Why is everyone dead? Who has disturbed my slumber? There's so many skeletons. Where are you? This entity is Keldar. Keldar? I thought Keldar was humanoid. Keldar once took a form such as yours. When the shell became frail, Keldar took this form. Keldar's mission was to prepare young ones for the Sixth Era, to prevent the Purge. Instead, the fools worshipped Keldar. Many have attempted the test. All have failed. The test. You come from the realm which ushered in the Sixth Era. If you have the strength to defeat Keldar, you have the greatest chance to stop the Purge and to forge the Sixth Era. Alright, so you're the final boss. Sorry to disappoint you, but my team is slightly OP. Okay, your team is also kind of OP. Holy moly. Nanostimulant. Cover fire. Some of us are not that good right now. You might as well self-buff your defense because you are weak. Nanostimulant. Cover fire. Oh no! Okay, it didn't do too much damage. Nanostimulant. Cover fire. What? You can scan us? What does that do? How much do these drones do? Got some of them. Keldar's wall has been broken. What does that mean? Does that make you weaker? Dodge? Nice. Nice. I'm just gonna spam plasma drones twice. That should deal plenty. Keldar's legacy has been shattered. The entity will not yield. Keldar's mission has failed. You may possess the strength to shape the Sixth Era. Okay, and now I just... spam normal attack, I guess. This entity has never experienced such a challenge. Yeah, because all your other challengers now have Madcon scythes. Okay, take this. Thrash and slash. Even Kira without the ultimate equipment did a very decent amount of damage, huh? Yes, just the strongest. Yeah, the equipment in the town is mediocre, but still good enough for this place, isn't it? Good enough to beat the final boss of this prologue game. You're first to defeat Keldar, really? You have the vision, you have the will, you have the legacy, you have the strength to forge the Sixth Era. Go now, for the gateway. Where does it lead to? The great intersection of time and space. Much sacrifice, suffering, and hope awaits you on your next journey. Monumental challenges, a relentless enemy, a chance to prevent the Purge. Is there any chance we'll be able to return home? Our home. That is yet to be determined. The answer depends on how you forge the path. Basically, we got multiple endings, but really, which is the best one? Would it be better to try to save the current timeline or return to the previous one? Because this current timeline kind of sucks. We'd probably have to spend centuries terraforming multiple planets just to be able to undo all the damage from the ESA. What about you? There are others who seek Keldar's help. Your paths will cross. This entity will remain until it is no longer needed. You're gonna test other people. Now I don't feel special about beating you. We'll meet again. Has anyone else ever beaten you? Are we gonna run to them? Go now. May you have the courage to move forward. You must forge the path to the new world. Otherwise, we will all suffer the same fate. The gateway lies ahead. Go now. A triangular gateway. Mathmech triangular. Okay, let's do this. And it just leads to a bottomless pit of doom. The end. Why did Keldar send us here? Of all places. Why here? He did mention great suffering. You two already... of all the characters so far, only these two and Sloan have gotten a significant amount of dialogue, huh? I know. But I didn't expect it to be this bad. We were sent here for a reason. There must be something we can do. I hope you're right. Don't worry, sir. We've come this far. There's no way we're giving up now. Keldar mentioned we would cross paths with others who would need his help. Who could they be? Where do you think they are? I don't know, sir. I wish I did. Whether we make it home or not, we must stop the damage from spreading. Our very existence is on the line. It's gone from fighting just fighting a big bad empire to preventing time and space from collapsing. I know, stakes are high. This is just the beginning. Let's go. The only way out is through. Yeah, that sure escalated quickly. Starshift Origins. Hopefully everyone gets more characterization in the final product, huh? Yeah, there's an interesting story about time travel buried beneath there, but yeah, there's just not a lot of individual characterization for everyone. I'm guessing that's just saved for the main game, but that seems like a huge undertaking considering you have like 100 playable characters. And also, there really needs to be a better way to handle having newer characters. It feels like it would take way too long for them to catch up in terms of getting knowledge points. Even though there is supposed to be a little bit of scaling of how knowledge points works, it doesn't seem to be that great. Yeah, having lots too many party members can lead to these kinds of pitfalls in terms of both characterization and grinding them all out to be viable. That happened with the Great Gaia, so it was pretty. It took way too long to grind everyone to be good enough for the main story. Also, this game has committed quite a lot of RPG Maker crimes, like having enemies move during dialogue. That should never happen. They should freeze during dialogue. It's good manners. Though it's not like the characters are fast enough to actually dodge enemies that are roaming around the map anyway, so it might not even matter that much. But it's still kind of annoying. Of course, you can just run away from battle with 100% chance, so that does kind of mitigate it. As for balance, the early game balance, it feels like the enemies in the very first dungeon were intended for tier 2 armor. Because tier 1 armor, you will die quite a lot. And yeah, I think tier 2 armor is appropriate, and tier 2.5 would be appropriate for like the rest of the game. Tier 2.5 being the best armor in the final town. Yes, the tier 2.5 armor in the final town is actually good enough to beat the game with. But they decided to put all the best stuff in Nexus for some reason. I don't know why. I'm disappointed in you, Colonel. You had a chance to stop the Order before it started. You squandered the opportunity. The Order? What? So that means the past has already been changed and these guys already met the versions of them from the past? Director, we accomplished our primary objective. By allowing Archer and his team to live, they have led us straight to Keldar Slipstream Gate. I see, so they didn't want to... The bad guys don't want to create a time paradox either, so they had to let Archer live. Securing this gate will prevent any further incursions. We'll be able to execute the plan without interruption. Secure the gate. By any means necessary. Yes, Director. I won't let you down. What is your angle here? See that you don't. This guy looks like Palpatine, but as a cyborg. Is he going back in time to intercept us? Hell no. Yes. Come in. Yes, what is it? Director Ra? I'm afraid I have some bad news. Chief Director? What is it? I'm afraid our associates have lost track of the Dauntless. What? Why are you keeping track of the Dauntless? Doesn't the Novus have it? Does that mean there's a spy within Novus? Is it Wellington? What? How? We lost all communication with the vessel while it was en route to Cerberus. Unknown raiders attacked and boarded a ship. Wait, what? How did these guys get the Dauntless? I thought that Novus would have captured the Dauntless entirely. What? There really is a spy. We suspect there's a spy in our ranks to reveal the location of the ship. A spy within a spy. Maybe. Find them and eliminate them. Yes, Chief Director. Finding the ship is your top priority. If it falls into the wrong hands, it could ruin everything we fought so hard to achieve. I understand, Chief Director. We will not yield. We will not fail. Very good. I'll leave the details to you. Thank you, Chief Director. It's an honor to serve. Makes me wonder, the fact that they just suddenly sent a gas ship like that, maybe they've already used the time travel aspect to maybe original in a different timeline, the good guys would have won at Raxian too, but the bad guys used the time travel in order to send the gas ship over to negate our victory. Could that be the case? Yeah, that could actually be the case. Maybe they actually used time travel to rewrite their loss. I don't know. Yes, by doing that, they would force a wedge between the Dauntless crew and Novus, and that would give them an advantage in the future. It's very possible this is exactly what they did. We just don't know it yet. Yeah, that's my personal hypothesis. Yes, if that's the case, then we're at a major disadvantage because the enemy can literally just rewrite any of their losses by just sending gas ships through time and space. There's just no way to beat that kind of thing unless we can get our own slipstream gate. But that would, I feel like using time travel to fight time travel would just accelerate the purge even faster. Is there really no, how are you going to get the good ending? I feel like it's going to be very easy to get a bad ending in the full game at this rate, if everyone's using time travel to fight each other. Yes, this is... Yeah, the time travel aspect does make you think a lot about what could be going on in the plot, since anyone could be using time travel to get the results they want. It's like... I think it's how, like, everyone in the Uchiha clan was using Izanagi against each other to rewrite their own losses. That's pretty much how it works. And someone would have to use Izanami in order to stop everyone from just doing this over and over again, huh? Yes. I don't know if such a plot device will be able to be used in this game. Yeah, it's a free game, but honestly, it does not seem that great. Hopefully, the Rebellion and the full game will improve from this game's mistakes. Yeah, there are quite a lot of things I do not agree with in terms of design here. Though I did manage to finish it. I wonder if it would be possible to actually beat the game without using all the MatCon stuff. I think equipping just the best armor would still be enough to win, but it would take a lot longer. Though it would still be worth it to kill everyone just to be able to get all your skill points and make everyone OP anyways. Another thing that occurred to me. I wonder, at first I thought Wellington might have been the spy, but that's probably not the case. Otherwise, he wouldn't have tried to interfere with Everson's order to use the random jump on the Raven. Since the ESA does actually want archers to survive for their long-term plans, and Wellington's order would go against that. So he's probably not the spy, but he is kind of an asshole. I feel like he was I feel like the real reason he threw Everson in prison is because he wanted to escape from the consequences of failing to stop the gas ship. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't face any consequences for failing that part at all, since his fleet should have been responsible for stopping it, since they were still outside. Yeah, since most of his ships should have been outside trying to intercept it, trying to shoot it down before it can cause any damage. Yeah, if they shot it down, would the gas be able to do anything in space? Would it be able to reach the surface of the planet? Though it probably wouldn't matter if the enemy is using time travel to get all the results they want anyways. Nope, if everyone's becoming OP through time travel, then no one's OP. Though, I guess the ESA is more OP because they had more time to research time travel. So that's a huge disadvantage for Everson's team. And also, it sounds like we're going to get our characters who have to defeat that boss. Yeah, it sounds like multiple parties will have to defeat Keldar in order to prove themselves worthy of joining. But that's gonna be very weird having to fight the same boss that many times with different people, huh? When they're probably gonna be mostly using the same strategy. Yeah, that's another thing. I feel like while there are some unique class and race-based skills, for the most part everyone's just gonna be equipping the same stuff and using the same weapon-based skills, I feel like. Yeah, the common skill tree is very, very big compared to the more unique skill trees. Yeah, so you might end up getting a lot of redundant party members in that case. Yes, and also every playable character in this game is bio, but there might be mechanical player characters later on, so that will force us to mix up our healing strategies. Yeah, I'm not sure how they're gonna the dev will pull off such an ambitious game, having over 100 characters. They're trying to go for Space Suikoden, but that's still pretty ambitious. Trying to come up with that many playable characters and making it actually possible to use them all in a meaningful way, and maybe give them proper character arcs. Now, personally, I prefer having smaller, focused parties. You know, I think the only game that really handled oversized parties well is Trails. Even the most neglected party members felt like they got at least some kind of character arc. Sometimes even more than games that only have exactly 4 playable characters. Of course, Falcom does probably have a bigger budget and bigger staff, so that would give them an advantage in making such an ambitious game. Even if I do consider that many characters to be too ambitious. Anyways, that's it for Starship Origins. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and try the game for yourself.